L1 a philosopher here. Link. Top 5. Main characters. This wasn't an easy one, man. Main characters is unique in anime. Everybody know main characters is the protagonist, the main person you basically see the eyes from an anime. Who does it follow the most? Who's on screen the most? Which angle do you see the story from the most? It's unique. Because, you might admit to this, a lot of anime fans' favorite characters, sometimes it's just not the main character. So I really had to get a list down. I got around 8 guaranteed people that I love. So I had to narrow that down to 5. It was hard, but I think I got it. So again, this is L1 the philosopher here. The channel is that deep. Let's talk about it. What is the top 5 main characters in anime? Let's do it. Okay. At number 5, Light Yagami, man. Death Note. Took me a while to get to my boy Light. But man, I just gotta tell you why I like the character so much. It give you a little nugget of appreciation. Well, a lot of nugget because, it made it at number 5. Light's unique because if a lot of us in that situation, I think we would start off like him. Now, I don't know what would happen if L started getting on our ass, talking about, I know it's you. We might panic, but Light's different. We have the opportunity to play God, to choose who dies. You really can't choose who lives, but you could choose who gets taken out at one time. Do you take it? Do you try to change the world? Do you try to change your personal life? What do you do if you have that power in the palm of your hands? I believe Light represents that very well. It's relatable at some points. To see the back and forth with him and L, like their competitiveness to prove who was right for, with stakes way higher than that. We talk about life and death here, and people with jail time and careers. A lot was on, but just the competition aspect made Light so unique. How he had to figure out to get out all these traps that the greatest detective have laid for him. So unique. How do I do this without doing that? How do I manipulate this person or this follower of mine to help me on my goal? He is a master chess player. And that's why he made my number 5. At number 4, so I'm gonna be a little different. I'm going Gone Franks, man. Hunter x Hunter. It took me a while. I was struggling with him at 5. I started looking at it and started realizing what I appreciate him as a main character in the shonen world, that I gotta rank this man higher. So I put him at 4. Gong is unique because if anybody who watch any shonen, every anime fan, that's how we all started. Like 95% of us, I won't say 99.9% started with a shonen. The Dragon Ball Z's, the Naruto's. You see how a main character normally acts. The typical shonen character. Gong is different because he acts like them gods. He acts like the Gokus and the Naruto's, but his sense of innocence doesn't mix in with a sense of naiveness. Like, he understands life is important and it's precious. You have to take care of it. But understands when it's time to take somebody out, well, it's time to take them out. Gong don't play around with that. When he needs to go dark to get his goal done, he has no problem doing it. It shows the journey of a young man who has no father. Well, he has one, but he's a deadbeat. Jane. So his goal is to meet his father because he wants to see his father. He feels like he's deserving. Actually, take that back. The problem is he doesn't feel like he's deserving. And Gong is in a worse situation. His dad is leaving basic clues or a path to meet him. Giving the image, or maybe this is how he actually feels, that you're not worthy enough to even meet me, for me to be your father, be in your presence. You have to find a way to make yourself great, important, a legend, to even get close to me. And Gong accepts the challenge. He knows he wants to see his father. He knows he wants his love. But the only way to get that, I have to prove that I am important. Have to prove that I am great. Have to prove that I am a legend, that I am the hunter of all hunters. So everything he does in the show is to get to his father, even how dark he gets, how down there evil he gets at some point. But you relate to him. A kid who's searching for family and love, even though if it's not there, he just want to prove that he's important. That's why I'm at number 4. 3. Let's see here. My number 3 currently is, I believe on this list, is the only main character that's in the show that's currently going. Normally, you can't reach this till your show's over, till we find out who you really are as a main character. Now, if you do like a reboot or you do a continuation years later, like a Dragon Ball Z, that's okay. Like a Naruto or Barto, that's okay. We can add you because you already had enough sample size of your character. But this one is different. Man, I don't believe I'm about to say this. Eren Yeager, man. Attack on Titan. Yo, it's crazy. When I first seen this man, 2013, I couldn't stand him. Angry all the time. It makes sense why he's angry. We ain't doing that. But how he approached things. But more how the story went on, season after season, even though we have to wait years in between. Start to understand why he acts the way he acts. Until this 4th season here, we're at now. I'm not going to say a 180. He's more relatable to me. To see a kid who is the world's, I guess their world, the world he's in, greatest hope of survival, to turn into somebody who could be the world's biggest destruction. It's unique writing to bring us on that path without us knowing. To become protagonist to antagonist for some arguments, but he doesn't have a protagonist in that case to be a antagonist. I mean, his friends might want to piece him up, but they ain't got the skill to piece up my boy. You know what I mean? Levi's already, you know what I mean? He on a shelf right now, on a cart to be literal, but he's on the shelf. But Eren, for a character to witness what he witnessed, to see his mother, his manufacturer, you know, as we will, be destroyed in front of his eyes, eaten like a grape in front of his eyes. Do you understand what that, bruh? I'm from Philly. I still live in Philly. I'm from the trenches. I'm from a hard part. You know what I mean? There's people I want to hurt that hurt my mom, and she's still here. Good, healthy. Annoying sometimes, but healthy, happy. Can you picture being a man who sees your mom get eaten? What you would do to get revenge on that? It's next level. And how he handled it year after year, growing up to become a man, to think different, to take his logic and break it down, to be like, okay, I want to do this, but this isn't my way. So I did that. And I found out this is an obstacle. It seems like the only way to get what I want is to destroy the world and save myself. The question is, do you think that's wise? But I say it's relatable. Number 2. Let's go back, man. Classic. Yusuke Urameshi. Yu Yu Hakusho. You see a theme of the characters I like at this point. You should get it. I don't know what to say about Yusuke. That hasn't been said before, but man, he's the first character I've seen that gave you that realistic type of feel. He's from the trenches. He adults in the trenches. So he sees the world different. For him being a spirit detective, being the original demon slayer, you know what I mean? He's unique. He doesn't handle things the bubblegum way. He understands You got to get down and dirty. He understands a little too much. He's ready to mix anytime, throw them hands anywhere he at. It's like if Vegeta was the main character. It's unique how he reacts with his friends and his enemies who become friends. We've seen this in 90s shonen before, but just not with a main character that was so rough around the edges. You can't even get sandpaper to smooth them down. I mean, that's Yusuke Urameshi. Let's wait till my number 2. Let's just get to number 1. Number 1. We're going with Edward Everett, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Do I need to talk anymore? Unique. You see the similarities with Yusuke and Eren. Smart kid. Put himself in a situation that he did something in this world you're not supposed to do. He takes the punishment for that. I mean, that joint cost him like an arm and a leg. But he paid the price. He did what he had to do to try to save somebody he loved, or bring back somebody he loved. Then had to go again to save somebody he loved. To see his growth as a young kid living in a world, I want to say this the right way. It has a lot of common with Attack on Titan, that they show you a conflict that's light. It's heavy to us because we first watch it, but it's light. And in every season, it ups the ante to make our main characters feel even smarter, except for in Attack on Titan, the main character ended up getting bigger. But in Full Metal, the characters seem smaller and in this big world when everything is connected. We focus on them, but we zoomed out. When we did that, we seen how dangerous this world really is. The planning for people to be destroyed, to create the ultimate weapon, to try to take over God. And we've seen this from a small level to a big level. That's how great the show is. But Edward Everett itself, being a big part of that, understanding, seeing the truth, understanding what love is, what connection is, even the idea of alchemy, willing to throw it all away to be whole, the ultimate equivalent of change. That was my top 5, man. Where y'all go, man? So we got Light, number 5. Number 4, we got Gong. Number 3, we got Eren. Number 2, we got Yusuke. Number 1, we got Edward. I would love to hear your top 5. This is always unique, when it comes to main characters. Because again, like I said at the beginning of the video, them side characters sometimes just be killing it. You like them better than the main characters. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. My name is Elwin the Philosopher, aka Link, aka Shizzy with the Xbox. Thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Comment to me. Talk to me. How can I improve and get better? And then it always will be, it's that deep. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.